is Parham, and today we're here at one of the local hospitals. I made a poster on stopping ageism, and I'm going to go through what the poster is about, and then later on we're going to go show it to somebody. Alright everybody, so this is my poster and this is the title, Stop Ageism. And the definition of ageism I have is a deep and profound prejudice against the elderly. Some of the stereotypes and myths of aging, such as senile, old fogey, geezer, and I have more on this side. People associate getting old with dying, being cranky, and being sick all the time. So there were some of those things that I put on this poster, and now I'm going to go over some of the facts of discrimination. Here I have the Age Discrimination Employment Act of 1967 that protects people over 40 years old from employment discriminations. I also have, let's see, some information about elder abuse. 42.8% of elder abuse victims were over 80. 65.7% of abused adults or elders are female. Let's see, we got more here. 23.7% of abuse reported was caregiver neglect. So those are one of the biggest things we talked about in our sociology class. There's more statistics, and just pretty much this one talks about how we're going to live longer, and you have a 29.9% of chance of living to be 100, whereas people born in 1912 had only a 0.7% chance of living longer. And some other facts about retirement and more about abuse. So overall, this is my poster, and we're going to head down towards where there's some foot traffic and cars coming by so we can show this off to people. Alright, so now I'm going to go try to find somebody and ask them about their life experiences, see if they know anything about ageism, and if they can give us any examples.
I think ageism is kind of a big deal. I was visiting Hawaii with my grandparents a few years ago, and I could kind of see some of like the locals and the people working at the hotels kind of treating them a little bit differently than they would treat the rest of us. And I think that was a really good lesson for me to not treat older people differently just because I saw how they were treated, and I don't want to treat older people any differently than I would somebody that was like my age.
About 18 years old, many years ago, driving down Mission Street, and I come to the corner, and all of a sudden it was an accident, or it's like I hit this car or whatever. So obviously I stop, I get out of the car, and sure enough, this gentleman, older gentleman, I was about 18, he was at least probably over 70, his car is sticking out. So I thought I hit him, but actually he hit me. And I ignored him and we started looking for a witness. And there was a gentleman standing there with a nice suit, looked like a lawyer. As it turned out, he was a CPA. I asked him, "Sir, did you see what happened?" And the older gentleman came screaming, "Did you see this young punk hit me?" And he went off on me because I was 18 and looked 15. And the gentleman, in a very calm demeanor, said, "No, mister, you hit him." Oh my God, I got that CPA's card, and I sued the man and got my whole car fixed. And I just went home shaking my head. That man went off on me because I looked 15, and obviously it was my fault that I hit him. And I knew immediately when I got out of the car, the man had pulled, way out. So I realized right away that he hit me, and all the way home I kept thinking, that sucker called me a young punk. I mean, he just went off on me. I think if he could have hit me, he would have. Very, very interesting. Long time ago.
Hold on, instead of messing with our future, open up inside. Well, hold on. comes from high.